Welcome back, my retards, to the Magic Kool-Aid. So you're probably wondering who's our next segment. Her name is Princess Pluto. We haven't met her yet. She's new to me. And this video is called Reptilian Encounter at Work. That's right, more reptilians in this episode. Let's take a brief look at her channel. For some reason, she's hidden her subscriber count. She's got a lot to say about aliens and soulmates and also beauty products. Here's a credit card rant. No one cares about your fucking credit card rant. If anyone is watching this channel, it's because they're insane or they think you're hilarious. You know, maybe this does have some comedic value. I don't know. I'm not going to watch it. I would put this person in the same realm as Unicole Unicron and Christina Martine, except she's not quite as glamorous, but she's got all the makeup shit and then all the spirituality and negativity and manifestation, all of that crap. So let's just watch her video. It's called Reptilian Encounter at Work. This is going to be good because I can't believe she has a job.
Hello everyone, it's me.
She's a Gigi Young fan. What a shocker.
Erin, and today I want to share with you guys one of my alien stories. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm honestly really scared about making this video and putting it out there because I guess...
You're not scared of anything. You know nothing's going to happen. Immediately when you say that, I just know you're full of crap. Like, I know you don't believe anything that's about to be said afterwards. Because if you were really scared of making this video and putting it out, then you wouldn't do it. It's really that simple.
You could say persecution, and I was originally going to do this video.
You're far out enough that I think you talking about reptilians is not going to make anybody go to the other side of the fence, okay? At this point, anyone who knows you has already made up their mind about you, so don't worry about turning off your fans.
In 4 months, because I felt like my channel would be ready for that then, but I've come to the realization that I can't do anything to make you guys believe what I'm about to tell you.
You're right about that. We're not going to believe what you're about to tell us. But did you just say you thought about holding this video for 4 months until your channel's ready for it? If you have thoughts like that, then step down off your high horse, okay? Because you're not going to convince anyone within 4 months that reptilians exist, okay? Unless you find some evidence in the next 4 months, aside from your stupid anecdotal story / probable lie, then there's no need to hold off. Just, we're watching you for the insanity to begin with, so hit us with full-blown insanity. Take this crazy train off the rails, okay? That's what we want to see.
That is all on you guys, and whether you guys don't believe or not, it's completely fine with me.
We don't.
So if other YouTubers out there can tell their story without persecution, I should be able to as well.
Is
so
this
as
persecution?
You can tell,
is it persecution for me to tell you that I already, within 45 seconds, know you're an attention-seeking liar? Is that persecution, or is it simply observation?
By the title of this video, I came in contact with a reptilian at work.
Oh, great.
And that is in no way an exaggeration. This isn't a clickbait title.
What do you guys think she does for a living? Maybe we should take bets. I wonder if she'll reveal what she does for a living in this video. Something tells me that it's not impressive. Cashier?
Anything like that. I'm dead serious when I say I came in contact
with
a reptilian at work. So last year I worked a job at a call center from the month of August to October. Now it didn't last long, it was only 3 months, but yeah, I worked at this call center and I pretty much was just giving people credit line increases. They would call in, be like, I want my credit line increase, and I would do that on the computer. So the department I was in was closing down for the year because they only had this department open in the fall. Well, this incident happened on my last week of it being open, so I find it really funny that it happened around this time, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But anyways, one day I was working at this call center and I went on my lunch break because I had a long day. And I had decided that I was going to go outside and talk on the phone with my best friend because I really missed him and I never got time to talk to him and I knew he would be home at this time.
Who cares? Reptilians!
The friend I was talking to was my best friend Justin, and he is also like a firm believer in aliens. He's also had experiences, and we oftentimes talk about our experiences with each other.
Oftentimes or all the time? Because I think it's probably all the time. In fact, it's probably the basis of your entire friendship, right? You got two Looney Tunes who are just going to reinforce each other's insane beliefs, bat the ping pong ball back and forth between them. That's why you're friends, isn't it?
And that's just one of our favorite things to talk about. So I'm on the phone with my best friend, and then we start talking about aliens. Now, I had been on this call for 15 minutes, and it was crystal clear. All of a sudden, the line goes staticky. I can't hear him anymore. I hear screeching noises. I hear slurping noises. I hear
slurping,
slimy grossness. I hear growling.
The aliens are like, we can't have Princess Pluto talking to her most likely gay best friend who's completely insane about us. We better put some slurping noises on the line to scare the shit out of her. Listen, you talking about aliens, once again, as I say to all of you kooky conspiratards, is not a threat to the aliens. No one takes you seriously, Princess Pluto. Why would a species so advanced that they need to take over the Earth in any way target you? You look completely ridiculous. You have videos about how to put on makeup on your channel. Nobody's coming to your channel for truth about aliens. Aliens don't give a shit if you talk about them. Anything you say makes it look like they don't exist. So they're not fucking with you. You probably just had a shitty connection. Phone lines do that sometimes. So narcissistic, so egomaniacal. There would be no reason for them to focus on you. You could never possibly pose a threat in any way.
Stomping on things, all of this stuff happening at once, and it really freaked me out. So I'm sitting on the phone, I'm like, Justin, what are you doing? Is everything okay? Like, what's happening? You know, because I'm thinking he's getting attacked or something. So it gets to the point where it's been about 2 minutes and it's still making this noise, and I'm like, okay, Justin, you're seriously messing with me.
Another thought. Maybe Justin is a troll, and he just thinks you're a dumbass, and he intentionally did this just to mess with you, because this is how he get his kicks. He could be some neckbeard who sits in his basement trolling YouTube all day. Have you met Justin in person, or did you just meet him on the internet? Have you only talked to him on the phone or on Skype? You could be being trolled. Like, this is another possibility here. I'm gonna say you look
funny.
You know,
I don't like
not perceptive enough to realize it.
I got really upset over it. So I was yelling at him and saying all this stuff, and then the line goes quiet. So I try to call him back. It's acting like his phone is turned off. I can't get to his voicemail. I can't get anything.
Oh my God.
And then
Where's
I see that he's calling me at the same time. So I pick up the call, and the first thing that he says to me is, Aaron, that joke wasn't funny. I don't appreciate it at all.
Oh, this classic troll turnaround. You accuse him of messing with you, and he's gonna accuse you of messing with him. And then you'll be all confused and think that it must have really happened. Classic troll maneuver. You got trolled, Princess Pluto. Your friend Justin's a troll. He's one of me, okay? He's one of my kind.
And I was like, what are you talking about? You were messing with me. And he was like, no, I thought that was you. And I'm like, okay, what did you hear then? And he described it to me, and he had heard the same thing.
Who's trolling? Is it Justin or the aliens trolling both of you? I can't figure it out. Or are you just trolling yourselves? Or are you both working in tandem to troll all of us? So many depths, so many layers to this onion.
He said that when he had heard this, he was trying to go in the other room to his roommate at the time, so that way he could have him hear it too. So that way people would believe him that he wasn't going crazy, that this stuff was actually happening.
So who cares if it's actually happening? It doesn't prove anything. You could have got interference from another line. If I'm sleeping and my roommate comes in and goes, oh my God, you gotta listen to this. This proves aliens are targeting me. And they put the phone to my ear and I hear some crackling and some weird noises. My first thought is not gonna be, oh shit, he's telling the truth about aliens. My first thought is gonna be, I need to get the fuck out of here. My roommate's a lunatic. That's gonna be my first thought, just in case your friend Justin is not a troll.
But by the time he had gotten to his roommate, the line went silent. And of course, both of us were like, it was aliens, of course. It had to happen while we were talking about aliens. Well, I told him that I had to go back to work because I was on break and my break was almost up. So I go back to work. Now, this next part is where the reptilian comes into play.
Thank God!
So, I just want to make a disclaimer before I talk about reptilians.
No need!
Because there are a lot of stigmas on reptilians.
There are no stigmas!
Reptilians are not evil.
Oh my God, here we go.
They only become evil when they are
unbalanced. Are you really doing this right now?
You're
really gonna tell us reptilians are not all evil. There are some good reptilians and we need to really think about it. They're not real! They're not real, okay? You're imagining it. The depths of insanity. Jeez.
this in mind when speaking about reptilians in a negative manner, because they are not all like that, and I feel like it is in a way being prejudiced because they are a species of beings and they are not inherently like that.
They're not
and
real.
a YouTuber, Gigi Young, she actually talks about this.
Gigi Young, one of her biggest influences, I'm sure.
A lot about the stigma on reptilians. I will link you guys the video in the description box because I feel like this is very important.
It's not important. What's important are things that are actually happening in our society, like the fact that our country is being bankrupted by rich people who are moving all of the money into offshore bank accounts. That's important. It's not important for us to determine whether or not reptilians are truly evil or possibly good. Not important, okay? You need to prioritize what's actually important.
I got that disclaimer out. I want to move into the next part that happened. So I went back into work and I sat down and I was just sitting in my chair like, I cannot believe that just happened. There is no way that was real.
It wasn't real.
The person I am.
Did you think about it for hours? There was some interference on the line with you and your crazy friend, and so this has been like a defining moment in your belief in the existence of aliens? Like, the fact that you would even consider that is just ridiculous. You hold this view that aliens exist to be such a central tenet of your philosophy, and yet some of the most grandiose evidence that you have for it is this kind of phone call with your crazy friend who you're only friends with because you confirm each other's biases. You need some help, okay? Get therapy.
I have to talk about things when they happen or else it is in my head for the rest of the day. So I have this friend at work that I always talk.
You talked about it with your friend at work? What? You shouldn't be talking about how aliens are gang stalking you with your coworkers.
Too, because she's the only person in the workplace that is my age. Everyone else that worked there was older than me. They were, say, 45 to age 60.
Christ.
So
Can you imagine you're at work and this lady comes up to you to talk about how aliens just were on her phone call?
Way older than me, and this one girl, the only person in the building that was my age, was sitting next to me.
What a coincidence!
We usually talked about the same things that we liked. Like, we both liked anime, we both liked manga, we always talked about like TV shows.
What a shocker!
So I talked with her a lot in the past. So I was like, I'm gonna see if this girl like believes in aliens.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
I gotta talk about this with someone. And it was my last week in the department anyways, and she wasn't going to the new department. So it wasn't like I was going to get this new rep in the building because I was going to a new department anyways.
I'm sure the rep will follow you.
Call, and I turned to her and I'm like, hey, I have a question for you. And she's like, yeah, sure, what? And I say to her, do you believe in aliens?
No
and she
way.
goes, I don't know if I believe in aliens. I think I probably do.
Even if she probably does, I highly doubt she expected you to tell her that aliens are gang stalking you.
Need more evidence. So I was like, okay, do you want to hear a story that literally just happened?
No way!
Aliens? And
Cringe!
Like, of course, tell me everything. I want to know. Like, she's super interested. So I tell her what happens, and deadass, this is what she says to me. I am not exaggerating this at all. You want to know something, Aaron? I had an alien experience once. I was in the shower, and I got out, and I opened the door, and there was this being there who was green and scaly and looked kind of like an alligator or a dinosaur. And they had glowing red eyes, and they looked at me, and you know what I said to them? I don't know why I said this to them. I really miss you. It's been a long time.
What?
And you know, of course I'm sitting in my chair like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you said something crazy, and then somebody else said something even crazier than that to you, and you're gonna judge them? You just told her you had fucking aliens on your phone call. So how could you judge her for saying something just as retarded as what you told her? You're hilarious.
So I'm like, okay, well maybe she's not like a bad reptilian.
Maybe she thinks you're insane and she thinks it's hilarious to mess with you.
And I tell her about starseeds and stuff, and she thinks that I'm crazy. She's like, oh no, I think I was just imagining it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, honey, what you described to me sounds just like a reptilian. So.
Oh my God, no way. You actually spoke with this condescending tone to her that you know that for a fact She was visited by a reptilian when she told you, I think I was imagining it. You can't take her word for it. You're going to impose your own fantasy world upon her. Done! Done with you. But I will tell you, Princess Pluto, you need some spiritual guidance. And I would advise you to seek out Lord Stephen Christ. He can help you through these times of madness, and he can make you a better person. I'll pray for you. Lord Stephen, please help this fragile, lost soul find the kingdom of God. There you go. Hallelujah. And we're going to move on to the next segment because that was so cringeworthy, okay? I think a little bit of my soul died. And I'll see you on the other side of the break.